Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best tablet for students in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 7. Amazon Fire HD 10 Plus. With its new 2021 tablets, Amazon focused on making them more productive, selling a productivity bundle that includes a snap-on Bluetooth keyboard, Microsoft 365 subscription, and 1 TB of cloud storage alongside the new Fire HD 10 Plus. Our reviewer was very impressed with the new tablet as an alternative to cheap 2-in-1 Chromebooks for getting work done. You can buy the standard Fire HD 10 or the Plus for $30 extra, which gives you 4 GB of RAM instead of 3 GB, and enables wireless charging. Since the tablet is already so affordable, we'd recommend choosing the Plus, which gives scrolling and typing some extra smoothness and responsiveness. You can now split screen apps to be productive while streaming your video app of choice, and that extra memory will come in handy then. It can even double as an Echo Show if having a smart display appeals to you. Otherwise, the Fire HD 10 Plus hasn't changed much from its 2019 predecessor. It still has a 1080p display that gets bright, but isn't particularly pretty. It still runs a version of Android 9 that doesn't incorporate the new advances and improvements in Android since then. You also can't access Play Store apps unless you sideload them. That makes your app options much more limited than if you used a traditional Android tablet. Despite the new productivity branding, some students may simply enjoy it as a cheap way to enjoy streaming apps. Also, if the students you're shopping for are children or preteens, Amazon sells a Kids Pro edition with similar performance, excellent parental controls, and fun apps geared towards kids. Number 6. Samsung Galaxy Tab A8. Many of the perks that make the Galaxy Tab A8 our best cheap Android tablet pick also apply to why students will love it. It has a hefty 7040 mAh battery that'll never die on you in class, plus USB-C charging, so it can quickly jump back up to full capacity. It has quad speakers that'll make movie nights a blast and drive your roommate nuts. At just barely over a pound with a 10.5-inch display, it's lightweight enough for its size to make holding it while reading textbooks easy. We're huge fans of the design. Most budget tablets like the Fire HD 10 and base iPad have thick, uneven bezels, while the Galaxy Tab A8 looks more uniform and attractive, particularly thanks to its aluminum finish. And alongside the USB-C port, we also think students will appreciate the headphone jack and 1 TB capable microSD card slot. Its Unisoc Tiger T618 chipset and up to 4 GB of RAM aren't particularly powerful, but certainly respectable for its price range. While some students will miss the quick fingerprint scanner you get with the Tab S8 Plus, there is at least facial recognition for a quick unlock. And its 1920 by 1200 display, while not as vivid as Samsung's other AMOLED panels, does give you a slight upgrade on 1080p displays. Number 5. Lenovo IdeaPad Chromebook Duet 3. 2-in-1 Chromebooks like the Lenovo IdeaPad Chromebook Duet 3 work well for parents or students looking for a tablet designed with a detachable keyboard in mind, letting it double as your laptop once you're back to your room or dorm. The Duet is one of the best Chromebook tablets for students by far thanks to its epic battery life, included productivity accessories, bright display, and very reasonable price. The Lenovo Chromebook Duet 3 sports a 10.9-inch display with 400 nits of brightness, enough that it'll remain visible in direct sunlight. It has a 7000 mAh battery that could last you several days on casual use, or about 10-12 hours with constant use. It doesn't have the most power with its 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of base storage, but Chromebooks like the Duet 3 are designed to handle most Chrome OS apps without using much power. You'll slot on the attachable keyboard and type notes during class, then pull it off and enjoy relaxing with your favorite media apps. Because Chrome OS is fully designed for both touchscreens and laptops, it'll work well in either context. Unlike many of our other picks, it lacks a microSD card slot, so you'll have to make do with just 64 GB to 128 GB of storage. That should be plenty if your notes, homework, or creative projects can be stored in the cloud. If you want affordable, portable power for your school laptop, you can also check out the best student Chromebooks. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. With the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, the company opted to replace the S5e that previously had been one of our favorite value tablets. With this new tablet, you'll get a familiar, lightweight, sleek design, along with the solid specs you would expect from a Samsung tablet. Samsung has equipped the S6 Lite with 12 hours of battery life, along with a microSD card slot, making it a perfect tablet for storing classwork or media files. The company also unveiled an updated S Pen, which sports a new design, a finer tip, and improved latency than the S Pen found with the standard Galaxy Tab S6. All of this makes for an impressive Android tablet, packed with loads of features and more to do almost anything for you. With a 10.4-inch screen and just 4 GB of memory, it's a more compact model that'll work great for scratching out notes and streaming Netflix, but isn't built for laptop-level efficiency. But as it sells for less than half the price of the S8 Plus, it's a much better choice for students planning to do most of their work on a laptop anyway. There's no point in overpaying for features that most students won't need. Considering that the Tab S6 Lite is aimed at the value market, some corners had to be cut. Going back to media consumption, Samsung included 2 AKG tuned speakers instead of the 4 found in its sibling, the Tab S6. Plus, the microSD card slot can only use up to a 512 GB card, while other tablets offer support up to 1 TB. Number 3. Apple iPad Air. Despite our site focusing on all things Android, our laudatory iPad Air 2022 review shows that we're not afraid to acknowledge when Apple knocks it out of the park. While not as large as the iPad Pro 2021, the iPad Air offers impressive performance for demanding creativity apps at about half the price compared to the iPad Pro. It has a lightweight, thin bezel design with 5 metallic color finishes, Touch ID built into the power button, and 2 powerful speakers. Its 2360 by 1640 LCD only hits 60 Hz, but it hits 500 nits of brightness with anti-reflective coating, perfect for use in direct sunlight or for late-night binges. Its Apple M1 chipset, also found in the excellent iPad Pro and MacBook Air, produces incredible performance speeds that surpass the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 found in the best Android tablets. You can even add cellular data if your school's Wi-Fi network isn't reliable. Add an iPad OS, better optimized in general than Android tablet apps, and USB-C charging, and the iPad Air 2022 has very few downsides. You'll have to pay a good chunk for extra storage since the 64 GB base variant really isn't enough. And as is the case with many Apple products, its battery life is only a so-so, with about an 8-hour average just out of the box in our tests. Still, it's great for students and non-students alike. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. If you need a tablet capable of handling almost any task, then you don't want to look past the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. You'll also be happy to know that Samsung includes an S Pen with every purchase, so you don't have to fork over extra cash for extra productivity. Under the hood, the Tab S8 Plus sports 8 GB of RAM, and either 128 GB or 256 GB of expandable storage. This combines with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset, the same flagship chipset that also appeared in the Galaxy S22 lineup. It offers all of the power and smarts to enable Samsung DeX mode, which turns your Tab S8 Plus into a desktop-like experience. Playing around on what is essentially a desktop on a 12.4-inch display is an extremely portable experience that you won't want to leave behind. And while battery life isn't as impressive as the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, we found that the Tab S8 Plus lasted for somewhere between 9 and 12 hours regularly. While you won't have to pay extra for the amazing S Pen and those features, you will want the full package. Unfortunately, this means extra dough up front to get the Samsung keyboard cover or another Bluetooth keyboard to stay productive during classes. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE is the tablet equivalent of what Samsung did for its phones with the Galaxy S20 FE, and that is to offer a well-made product with solid performance at a lower price. It's a strategy that worked out very well for the company's smartphone and translated perfectly to its tablets, And that means that students can reap all the benefits. Samsung's Galaxy Tab S7 FE sports a 12.4-inch high-definition display with support for HDR10+ for excellent color reproduction. This means that whether researching for a project or drawing on the screen with the S Pen, it'll all be crisp and give you plenty of space to work. To make sure that there's no lag in getting things done, the Tab S7 FE is powered by the Snapdragon 750G. So not only is there plenty of horsepower for the tablet, but it's also 5G capable, so you can work from anywhere. The large 10,090 mAh battery will let you keep working for hours, and when it's time to power back up, the 45W charger will get the tablet back up and running in no time. When it comes time for watching a video, the dual speaker setup with Dolby Atmos will ensure everything sounds great. There are also 2 cameras, and the front camera is great for video calls while also acting as security for face unlock. You can get the Galaxy Tab S7 FE with either 4GB, 6GB, or 8GB of RAM and 64GB, 128GB, or 256GB of storage. You can always expand it up to 1TB with a microSD card, regardless of which storage option you go for. With multiple color options available and the features to help students work and play, the Galaxy Tab S7 FE is a sure winner.